Hey, how's it going? My name is Mariana, I'm a language instructor at Berlitz, and today I'm here to give you some tips on how to do a remote interview in English and do well. I already advanced that if you want to write something down on paper, you can, but the most important thing is that you repeat the sentences to improve your pronunciation and fluency in English. Just for you to understand the dynamics of the class, let me explain how it will work. All our video classes are based on the Berlitz method, the only one that allows you to leave the first class already speaking something in the new language. First, I will present the theme. Then we will dive headlong into the content. In this part, always speaking only the language that will be taught, in this case, English. And finally, we will review what we have learned with some practical proposal. Is that okay? Before going to the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and share this video with that friend of yours who is on the journey towards fluency in English just like you. Let's start speaking in English. So, if English is not your first language and your potential employer wants to speak with you in English, don't panic. Unless you're applying for an international job or an English teacher position like I did a few times, they will probably greet you in your native language and only then start testing if you are proficient. But before proceeding to English, some interviewers like to ask if you feel comfortable switching languages, and it's best if you don't hesitate on stating that it's okay. So, if they ask a question like, "Do you mind speaking English in our interview?" the answer is always something like, "I don't mind at all. English is fine." If there are any questions about your English level, your learning process, or your capability of using English as a tool in a work environment, you can start by saying and showing that you're not nervous. In this case, confidence is the key. If you speak confidently, you might be able to pitch your abilities in a very convincing way, and this may also work for intermediate and pre-advanced speakers.
But how do I gain confidence if I'm nervous? What if I'm shy?
Well, in a job interview, the whole point is to show the employer that you have what it takes to be a part of the team, even bring something that adds up. If you really believe that you are competent, just tell that to yourself before you click in the link to the job interview. But I warn you, being confident never means bragging or lying. You should always tell the truth, especially in your resume and in a job interview. And be careful when talking about your qualifications so that it doesn't come across as boasting. When the interviewer throws in the icebreaker and request that you tell them a little bit about yourself, be honest, but also remain focused on what is relevant professionally speaking. This is a good time to talk about your social skills, your working habits, your technological abilities, and everything else that might make you a good employee. Try not to stick only to what's in your resume. Go beyond that. Because if you are in a job interview, that means they probably already know what's written there on your resume. You should also avoid talking about your personal life unless it is brought up by the interviewer. When asked about your educational and professional background, everything that you learned or did that is related to the job you're applying to is a bonus. If you attended a course, if you did voluntary work, if you took action at a previous job that had a positive result, you should definitely let them know. If the company desires a qualification you lack or are still improving, make it clear that you are able to learn and grow professionally. This motivation shows that you are flexible and willing to change for better. Finally, a set of questions that is very recurrent in job interviews is: why are you interested in this position and why should we hire you? The first question is used to test whether you are committed to the responsibilities the position requires or just there for the cash. If you are really interested in bringing something relevant to the company, then you must be clear that you're not there only for financial reasons. Talk about how you searched their website and thought the workplace was an interesting environment and how well their job is done, and most importantly, what suggestions you could bring to make it even better. And that basically answers the second question too. Your efforts to improve the results of the company is a wonderful reason for the employer to choose you to be a part of their team. What did you think? Did you like our tips on what to answer and how to behave in a remote interview in English? If so, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe to the Berlitz channel, and share this video with your colleague who is going through a selection process. Thank you so much for watching this far. See you next time. Bye.